Want a car that avoid obstacles? Or want a car that avoid things on its path? Hi, I am Manish Gupta and welcome to Cybersox. In this video, you are going to make obstacle avoiding car. Obstacle avoiding car uses servo motor and ultrasonic. Servo motor is used to change direction of to measure distance in different directions, while ultrasonic measure distances in different directions. If there is obstacle which is very close to our car, it will avoid. Let's build our robot. Alright everyone, now it's time to build our robot. Today we will be using Cybersox Robot Kit 2.0 step by step from scratch. This kit is specially designed for make robotics fun, simple and hands-on. So your kid can learn robotics and programming. Assemble your car using Cybersox car assembly manual. First connect our USB to our brain. Now let's connect other end of the USB to our computer. Connect right motor 2-pin cable to RM port and left motor 2-pin cable to LM port. Now connect 4-pin cable to OLED and other end of the 4-pin cable to device 1 port. Now connect 4-pin cable to ultrasonic and other end of the 4-pin cable to device 2 port. Place ultrasonic on servo motor. Now connect 3-pin cable to buzzer and other end of the 3-pin cable to sensor 2 port. Now connect 3-pin cable to servo motor and other end of the 3-pin cable to sensor 1 port. Now place the plate, place the OLED, place the buzzer. Let's move forward to understand program logic of our robot. Let's open up our Google Chrome and search Cybo Sox and hit enter and visit cybersox.com. Click on learn, choose documentation, click on projects, search obstacle, open obstacle avoiding car with servo, scroll to flowchart. Let's understand flowchart of this program. We are starting program. We are connecting OLD, ultrasonic, servo and buzzer. If distance is less than equal to 10, if it is true, we will increase our obstacle count by 1 and beep the buzzer. Stop the car, move backward, then stop. Then set the servo to 0 and read the right direction distance. Then set servo to 180 and read the left distance. If front is greater than 10, then we will move forward. If right distance is greater than 10, we will move right. If left distance is greater than 10, we will move left. Otherwise, we will move right, then go backward. If distance is greater than 10, then we will move forward. And we will repeat this process again. Let's understand the algorithm. We are connecting ultrasonic, OLD, servo, buzzer and defining our left, right, forward, backward, stop functions. We are starting infinite loop and read distance from ultrasonic. If front distance is greater than 10, we will move forward. Else we will stop the car, go backward and beep the buzzer. Rotate servo to right and read the distance. Rotate servo to left and read the left distance. Then center our servo. If right is greater than 10, we will move right. If left is greater than 10, we will move forward. Otherwise, we will move right and then move backward. And repeat from step 7. Let's code our program. Now scroll to code building steps. First step is to create pins. We are going to create OLED pin, ultrasonic, servo motor and buzzer pins and we are going to make a variable that counts obstacles. Go to OLED display, pick create OLED, go to pins and sensor, pick get ultrasonic, write ultra, choose device 2, go to pins and sensor, pick get PWM servo motor, write servo, go to pins and sensor, pick get buzzer, write buzzer, choose sensor 2. Go to variables and string, pick create variable. Go to variables and string, pick value block. Write obstacle count. Duplicate value block. Write 0. In the second step, we are going to make a OLED update function which can update messages on our OLED screen. Go to functions, pick define function block. Write OLED update. Go to functions, pick single value block. Duplicate 4 times. First we are going to pass our OLED. Then what messages we are going to display? First is front, second is message, third is action message, and fourth is count. Now go to OLED display, pick OLED clear screen block. Now go to OLED display, pick OLED text block, duplicate value block, duplicate again. Now go to operators, pick arithmetic block. Now go to variables string, pick string block, right front, duplicate value block, right front. Go to math and logic, pick str block to convert this numerical value to string. Duplicate this, right here message, duplicate this, right here action message, right here 15, 30, duplicate this, right here obstacles, here count, here 45. Now go to OLED display, pick show on OLED screen block. Now go to time, pick wait block, put it here 0.05. Third step is defining motor movement functions: forward, backward, left, right, and stop. Go to function, pick define function block, right, forward. Go to car actions, pick set left motor, right motor block, and set left motor and right motor clockwise. Duplicate this, right, backward, set left motor, right motor anti-clockwise. Duplicate, right, left, set left motor anti-clockwise, right, right, set left motor clockwise. Go to functions, pick define function block, right, stop. Go to car actions, pick stop both motor block. Now fourth step is reading front distance using ultrasonic continuously and check if distance is greater than 10, then we will move forward and update our OLED. Go to control, pick while block, go to math and logic, pick true block, duplicate create variable, right front, go to ASP logic, pick get distance block, choose ultra, go to control, pick if block, go to operators, pick comparison block, choose greater than, duplicate front, duplicate 0, write here 10, and if you want you can also write 15, 20. Now go to functions, pick function call block, write it here forward, duplicate, write here OLD update, duplicate this block, OLD front, and message is empty, action message is forward, and count is obstacle count. Go to time, pick wait for right 0.2. Now fifth step is defining front obstacle count and alert. The function does is count our obstacle and give a alert. So what we are doing is increasing count by 1 and make the buzzer beep. Go to functions, pick define function block, write front obstacle count and alert. Go to functions, pick single value block, write obstacle count and buzzer. Now duplicate create variable block. Go to operators, pick arithmetic block, write here obstacle count, duplicate, put it here, duplicate value block, increase by 1. Go to ASP logic, pick digital value block, write buzzer and set it to on. Go to time, pick wait block, write here 0.3 second, duplicate digital value block and make the buzzer off. Go to functions, pick return, duplicate obstacle count. Now step 6, we are defining front obstacle action, means car is found an obstacle in front of it. Then we will stop our car, update, backward, update and stop the car. Go to functions, pick define function block, write front obstacle action, duplicate value block, pass OLED and front, duplicate forward, write it here stop, duplicate OLED update, write here obstacle and action will be stop. Now again duplicate this, write backward, duplicate this, message will be backing and action will be backward. Duplicate stop, put it here, duplicate wait block. Now step 7, we are calling front obstacle count and alert when distance is less than 10 and calling front obstacle action. Click on wheel icon, put else beneath if, go to create variable, duplicate create variable, go to functions, pick function call block, duplicate the parameters, put it here, write front obstacle count and alert, duplicate function call block, write front obstacle action, duplicate these parameters and put it as arguments. Now step 8 is check right and left. We will check right distance and left distance. Go to functions, pick function block, right, check right and left. Pass 5 parameters: obstacle count, OLED, front, servo, ultra. Go to ASP logic, pick set servo, set it to 0, pick wait block, duplicate create variable, right here left distance, duplicate OLED update, right here F left distance, right here checking left. Same for right, duplicate, 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 duplicate. Set it to 180, right here, right distance, here, right. Now set our servo to 90, wait. Go to functions, pick return block, go to functions, pick to value block, duplicate left, duplicate right. Now ninth step is calling check left and right and saving our right and left distance. Duplicate create variable block, duplicate to value block, put it here, right here check left and right, duplicate parameters, put it here. Step 10, define both block function. If both direction left and right is blocked, then we will move right, go backward and update our OLED and stop. Duplicate this block, right, both blocked action, right here right, delete this, duplicate this, put it here, write this 0.5, right message all blocked. Now step 11 and last step is we are checking left distance and right distance. If right distance is greater, then move right. If left distance is greater, move left. Otherwise, call both blocked action. Go to control, pick if block, click else if, else, duplicate, duplicate, put right distance here, duplicate right, duplicate update, duplicate right, duplicate update, right here, left clear, here turning left, right here turning right and right clear. Go to functions, pick function call block, right both blocked action, duplicate. Now go to time, pick wait block, right here 0.1. Now our code is completed. Click on connect button, choose USB serial, click on connect. After connecting successfully, click on run code. Now compare flowchart with our program. We are connecting OLED, ultrasonic, servo and buzzer. To achieve this, we are using create OLED, get ultrasonic, get PWM buzzer, get buzzer. If distance is greater than 10, we are moving forward. If distance is greater than 10, we are moving forward. If less than 10, then we are increasing obstacle count by 1 and beep the buzzer. For this, we are calling front obstacle count and alert. Then we will stop our car, move backward. For this, we are calling front obstacle action. Then set servo to 0 and read right distance. And set servo to 180 to read left distance. For this, we are calling check right and left. If front is greater than, we are moving forward. If right distance is greater than, move right. If left distance is greater than 10, we are moving left. Otherwise, we will move right and then backward. For this, we are checking if left distance is greater than 10, we are moving left. If right distance is greater than 10, we are moving right. Otherwise, we will calling both blocked action block function. Then we are repeating this process. Great job! Now you know how to make a car that avoid obstacles and a car that avoid things in on its path. In the next video, we are going to make Wi-Fi control car with robotic arm. It is a car which is controlled by your mobile phone. So you can control the car and robotic arm with your mobile phone. If you have understood how to check obstacles in front of it and avoid these obstacles, please like this video and subscribe our channel.